blessed ones of the nations of the world. One more time, this is your brother Dan Moses Osei of Sakodi of TRC, Ghana, coming to you on this 25th of November 2021 with the exposés, testimony, new world disorder. Even as we rejoice with the American people in their time of feasting, dining, and wine, their biggest time of feast of the year, Thanksgiving. We have received a gist of the expose and a call on our heart of America, the American people to arise, and that they understand that the roots of what humanity is facing is in Ghana and it's in America. The government of Nana Addo Akufo Addo, long before he was put on the throne of Ghana under the cover of the ballot as the president through the 2016 election. This terrorism and evils against Ghana under global agenda has continued against my nation. Due to hatred for me. Hatred ingrained in the heart of one US undercover agent which has brought the world into this total helplessness. And with all their shouts that they are shouting of diversionary tactic from the ulterior agenda of coming after your soul, God is watching them closely. And the human race is saying on the nations of the world, go to Europe, go to America, go to Asia, New York, Florida, California. That's making it clear. Caribbean, Africa, we can't take it anymore, and we will not take it. You know what to do? The globe is warming, so let's receive what to do. What to do is for the United Nations, the powers that be in America, the powers that be in Ghana, the Supreme Court of Ghana, the blessed Parliament of Ghana. You know, for years, when the judiciary of Ghana is being torn down, the executive is being torn. I've always continued to count on the Parliament of Ghana as the only hope for the redemption of the arm of government, for the redemption of our nation. And God has continued to be good to us through the Parliament. The executive is totally corrupted. The judiciary totally corrupted. The police service, the top ranking. Talk about James Opon-Buenu, the IGP. Talk about Mr. Dampare. They have all betrayed our state. The only hope that we have, beside God, who is our Redeemer, is the arm of government of Ghana Parliament, which we count on to be there for our nation, our people, our democracy, our freedom and justice. What we would do in the face of this is for us to ask ourselves, United Nations, from the office of the Secretary General, UN General Assembly, the various arms of the United Nations, you all sit and ask yourself. Let's ask ourselves. Now, since the world began, since there was a nation, has Ghana as a state seen the evil of the cowardly secret killing of our people? Why the media is suppressed by diplomatic powers, political power, religious, nobody can speak about it. The media of the group, nobody can speak about it. Since Ghana was a nation, since there was a nation, has Ghana ever seen such an evil against their people before? Okay, what we need to ask ourselves is, since diplomatic powers at the United Nations, in America, the White House, the powers that be in America colluded to put Nana Addo Akufo-Addo on the throne of Ghana under the cover of the 2016 election. What humanity have seen ever since, what we have seen on the nations of the world, call it whatever, give it whichever name, the repression and the suppression, whatever is happening to us, has the world seen such a thing before? When Nana Addo, which like we are seeing ever since Nana Addo Akufo-Addo was put on the throne of Ghana. I'm saying let's count it from 2016. What has been done to Ghana? Our great and young religious leaders, past journalists, all of us, we are killed anyhow. And diplomacy says that nobody can openly talk about it until they have succeeded to assassinate this one Ghanaian. Open hate crime. Has the world seen that before? I said that is what you do. We should ask ourselves this question. And if you have asked that question, these questions, what we need to do next is to arise up, is to arise and say that we would not allow the destruction of the Ghanaian people, the destruction of Ghana, the cowardly secret killing of the African people to go on to the destruction of the human race. We will not take it anymore. We tell it to the diplomats, we tell it to the politicians, we tell it to the religious, we tell it to the states that are doing this evil, that we will not take it anymore. Period. That's what we are saying. We have not we don't own the intelligence, technology, and the networks like the diplomatic forces possess. We don't own the weaponry, the arms, the bullet, the bombs, the nuclear, the biological, the chemical that some nations possess. With humanity, we don't have that. We don't have the networkings that those that are doing this evil to humanity have. And they are able to infiltrate national armies, national police service, national service, national health sector, national institutions. They are able to infiltrate and operate at the helplessness of him. We don't have it. But the truth is, we have each other as the human race, and we have God on the side of humanity. So they need to think about it and stop the evil. What to do? Proverbs 29, verse 2. Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. America is having a Thanksgiving moment. They are rejoicing, irrespective of the whole world weeping, and they can't breathe, and America can't breathe, and somebody's feet is on the neck of the church and the mosque and the synagogue and the global helplessness. Still, America is having Thanksgiving. They are feasting, they are whining, they are dying. Today, probably Joseph is sitting on the throne. But the truth is, has the evil not been on the watchful eye of Joseph? Just like it has been on the watchful eye of his predecessors. Just as it was in the watchful eye of His Excellency Obama, my brother. Just as it was under for 8 years. It was under the watchful eye of His Excellency George Bush for at least 3 years. 3 years. For Obama, 8 years. For Donald, my special friend, very special friend of mine, whom we share entrepreneurial ideas, whom I admire entrepreneurially. 4 years, he oversaw this evil. At least 1 year, it has been under the watchful eye of Joseph, who is on the throne, and America is rejoicing. Probably there is a righteous on the throne, but let's go on. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. I have asked us, my father, the great diplomat, but not the greatest. We know the greatest ever diplomat was Dr. Busumuru Kofi Annan, who ever lived and dedicated his life for the United Nations and humanity, to the point that when his precious life had been taken cowardly, in secrecy, just like my people of Ghana are killed, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, Mr. stood and told humanity, Kofi Annan was the United Nations, and the United Nations was Kofi Annan. Ghana, I want to tell us one gift that God gave me, which can never be taken away from me, is my gift of memory. My gift of memory. Sometimes I refer us to some exposés that are here for years that escapes us. I've told us that the media, one weakness of the media, sometimes because daily they put information out there. Sometimes the same news that they have given out there, some of the records, they don't go back to visit it and reflect upon it, so they even forget it. But irrespective of the medical terrorism against me in America by the police, racist in uniform. If you want to meet, I'll come back to the program Testimony in America. Let's laugh about this. If you ask me to define what the Montgomery County Police is, one, I say that the Montgomery County Police is total racism in uniform. They are infant torturing police. That is my definition, because I have seen it, I've witnessed it daily in my home, on the job, in the street. They have committed medical terrorism whenever they please to commit it against me, against the US Constitution, against international. They have done it again, over and over again, because of this US attack. They have put their network, their intelligence technology behind the top ranking police of Ghana to kill other Ghanaians for hatred for me. Now, pleasing this US attack. They have done evil enough that are un-American, unconstitutional. Okay, let me add one. On Declaration of Independence. This is from Africa's own dictionary. Akwaba to the program Testimony. In the amidst all this, what to do? Yes, what we are saying is that, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. There was a man on the throne of Ghana. His name was His Excellency John Evans Fifi Ataneus. When that man was a president, my father, my president, and my friend, very, very good friend. When he was the president, Nana Addo Akufo Addo, I'm talking about 2008 down to 2012, would not let Ghana have the peace. He would root out the nation. He would tear down he would let terrorism by terrorists new terrorists that are operating in America, that who are also operating in Ghana, render Ghana ungovernable, burn Ghana, overturn Ghana, root out Ghana, and they eventually got the life of His Excellency John Evans Fifi Mills, cutting short as the very first president who lost his life in office. The politician diplomat, the overly political, ambitious Ban Ki-moon, the desire of the South Korean throne after 10 years of diplomatic mandate given to him, discontent diplomat. Not a call on him and his office on April the 20th, 2012 was enough for the United Nations to have stopped Nana Addo Akufo and the new terrorists for their evil against Ghana. And it eventually cost the life of His Excellency John Evans Fifi Mills. Okay. The same stakes, diplomatic, religious, political, in America and with their cronies in Ghana, will not heed a word. They weighed all factors. What will help them in this global agenda of coming after the souls of humanity is to get Nana Addo Akufo on the throne of Ghana. My arch enemy, number one enemy, let them put him on the throne. And let somebody within the United Nations tell the African that it is your Kofi Annan who has been killed. African, shut up. You are calling on the United Nations for a probe, investigation, inquest into the unfortunate cutting short of the life of Kofi Annan. United Nations, probe, investigate, inquest. 2018. Somebody at the United Nations had to tell the African that Kofi Annan was a Ghanaian. But people that are getting killed are Ghanaians. The killing of the Ghanaian people, cowardly secret killing. The rising up that I'm rising on behalf of humanity, Kofi Annan, the Ghanaian people, the African people who are getting killed. It is an internal affair of Ghana. So the United Nations cannot do anything about it. Because they have already, 2018, must tell me this, because they have already put Nana Addo Akufo. They must give him the free hands to do as he please. And he did it into the entry of the church to assassinate my pastor. He did it to the cutting short of the life of His Excellency Paakwesi Ebisa Atta. He bid the world bye, Ghana bye. I'm going. This evil has become too much. He was killed cowardly in secrecy. They gave Nana Addo Akufo the free hand. That this is the killing of the African people, the killing of the Ghanaian people. It's an internal thing. Nana Tuaso, do as you please. We put you there to do the ugly bit until the African is killed. Do it. And they did it to the killing of my father and my uncle under 5 weeks. They killed them in secret using the same medical field. It was under the hidden eyes of America, humanity, and the nations of the world. In 2019 or 2020, When I had stood at the White House calling on the American people to watch the New York Stock Exchange, how everything is tearing down since I arrived, and I was exposing the coward secret killing of the African. They should watch the stock market in this drop is able to drop like 1,000 points indiscriminate. I'm saying go check between February and March of 2020. Immediately, the very powerful said that let America, let humanity, let the nations of the world be imprisoned. Be imprisoned. Nobody can talk anymore. Nobody can talk anymore. This have gone on ever since Nana Addo Akufo was put on the throne of Ghana. His father, he claimed, was one-time president. So he must be a president at all costs of Ghana. There has been Kimati. There has been Samia, Her Excellency. There has been um, Samuel Atamios. There have been children of various presidents of Ghana. I believe that His Excellency Liman had children. His Excellency children, Akufo had children and family members. None of them has the right to claim that his father was a president. So he must be a president. Otherwise, Ghana must burn down and be destroyed. Okay. The political powers, diplomatic powers, and religious hijack the democracy of Ghana and put the ruthless on the throne of Ghana. And like the Bible is saying, when the wicked beareth rule, the nation mourns. The scriptures cannot be broken. God has proven that his word is true. The mourning that Ghana has seen and continue to see ever since Nana Addo Akufo became the president, the mourning that the nations of the world, humanity, America, Ghana, the nations of the world, whatever we are seeing on our nations, our helplessness, supposing that the world is the paradise that the so-called um, seekers of peace have been hypocritically saying they are seeking for earth, while at the same time they mandate if they don't mandate for wars and the destruction of the human lives of the nations of the world to be done, that war is an illegal war. The same peacekeepers, if they don't mandate war to be done for the innocent life to be destroyed, that war is an illegal war. You know why the war in Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan is an illegal war? Somebody did not approve the war. You see the world in which we live? If you want to think and ask questions, they say that let us kill him quick. He's asking too much questions. We can't take that. What are we doing? Blessed ones, Akwaba to the program. Testimony, new world, disorder. All we are saying is there is somebody at the US House of Congress, the US House of Senate, the White House, the United Nations, the Supreme Court of Ghana, the Congress, the Parliament of Ghana, the Flagstaff House, Jubilee House, Confused House of Ghana. They don't know what the name is because of politics. There is somebody that has the heart attesting that we need to sit down and think about what has happened to Ghana, what is happening to humanity ever since Nana Addo Akufo was imposed on the throne of Ghana against the franchise of the people. And they did it again in 2000 and 2020 and used the Supreme Court, but and the media, they hijacked, brainwashed us ever since. So it is time for somebody to sit. Hmm? Since the wicked bore the rule, took the rule in Ghana, has the world known any peace? Have we known any freedom? Have we known any liberty in America, in Ghana? Have we known that? No. Our liberty is taken away. Our freedom is taken away. Death is visited upon us. The church is hijacked. The mosque is hijacked. The synagogue is hijacked. Whether we worship or we do not worship, we are all at stake. And we cannot continue to remain in silence. When the rabbi has had enough, all he can do when the holy fire has come down is to hold the prison bond and take it out and fly it off over the head. That's all. That's all it was enough. What are you doing? There is something you can do about the cowardly killing of Africans for being Africans in the 21st century, which is being diplomatically, politically, and religiously covered up. The consequence thereof, which has fallen upon the entire human race. And Mr. Big, who? I don't know his name. Mr. Very Great, Grand, Huge, who is pushing tactical buttons. How can we use all the ugly strategies and use what is happening to the nations of the isolate one African until we are able to descend on him and use the medical field to destroy his life? You didn't hear that. I'm saying that all that is happening to you, there is one man called Mr. Who. I don't know his name. Maybe he's an Ethiopian. He's the only racist among the Ethiopian people, climbing on the back of humanity. His target is one African. How do we get the infant torturing, terror engaging police to attack the African, use the medical field, and destroy his life? How can we do that? Everybody in all nations of the world, we are compelling them to comply. If the African will not comply for us to use the medical field to destroy his life, is it not an outrage to humanity? Who is he? He will not yield when we are suppressing all of the nations of the world. So he is tactically building rage enough in the hearts of the nations of the world, so that when they are pulling the button to let the bomb-wearing police descend on me or my job to assassinate him, I say you don't have any right. They say we will use them. They take you to a medical field. We use the medical field to destroy you. Then it will be like, well, we are all being destroyed. So if you have done it to the African, it is okay. Humanity and the nations of the world. I know one thing, that too many wicked, according to the Bible, are bearing rule in our days. That is why we are mourning. You didn't hear me. I say in our days, we are seeing what we are seeing. Because the scriptures cannot be broken. There are too many diplomatic wicked rulers, political wicked rulers, religious wicked rulers who are betraying the church, the mosque, and the synagogue. They know what is being done to us. They are in silence. That is why we are seeing what we are seeing. But what to do is to stand up and declare that no more. All men are created equal. We believe in God. We will not let God be taken from us. We will not let our souls be taken under global agenda. God bless you. And God bless my homeland, Ghana. It is finished. Occupy till I come is what I receive of the Lord. And I live with us all. America dying and why we stand with you. God bless you. God bless my homeland, Ghana. Bye bye. Au revoir.